The ultimate tournament of everything.
Welcome to this Ultimate Tournament of Everything Scouting Report, where we take a look at just one random page off Wikipedia and read it because you wouldn't find a video there.
That's right, we take a deep dive into one of our future contestants before they show up to contest their very existence against that of another element of the infinite. So, Rob, why don't you tell us which one we will be investigating in this here scouting report?
Well, the article today talks about something we all need and something our doctor friends listening will be upset that we're going to mention because I'm sure we're going to butcher pronunciations and basic facts. We, of course, are talking about pulmonology.
Ah, yes. And this is the study of the lungs, respiration, respiratory medicine, all the stuff that takes your breath away.
Or sometimes even gives it to you. Now, this is considered a branch of internal medicine because your lungs, in all but the worst case scenarios, are inside your body. And this is related to intensive care medicine because you cannot live without them.
Yes, the most intense care, if you will. One of the first major discoveries relevant to this super intense field of pulmonology was the discovery that we all had lungs. Wait, nope. It was the discovery of pulmonary circulation. Originally, it was thought that blood reaching the right side of the heart passed through small pores in the septum into the left side to be oxygenated, as theorized by Galen. However, the discovery of pulmonary circulation disproves this theory, which had previously been accepted since the 2nd century.
Now, 13th century anatomist and physiologist Ibn al-Nafis, and if we're being honest, if you're in that century and you are a physiologist, you're really just playing with dead bodies. Let's call it what it is. Now, he accurately theorized that there was no direct passage between the two sides of the heart, and he believed that the blood must have passed through the pulmonary artery, through the lungs, and back into the heart to be pumped around the body. This is believed by many to be the first scientific description of pulmonary circulation.
It's so exciting, it'll definitely get your heart pumping, and it will be pumping blood. Although pulmonary medicine only began to evolve as a medical specialty in the 1950s, William Welch and William Osler, no relation, founded the parent organization of the American Thoracic Society, the National Association for the Study and Prevention of Tuberculosis.
Something we knew so little about that we said, hey, you have tuberculosis? Let's just put you in a big room with a bunch of other people. I hope you like the view. Now, the care, treatment, and study of tuberculosis is recognized as a discipline in its own right known as pathology. When the specialty did begin to evolve, several discoveries were being made linking the respiratory system and the measurement of arterial blood gases, attracting more and more physicians and researchers to the developing field. So you know what they say, like flies to honey, like physicians to arterial blood gases.
That's right. Now, surgery of the respiratory tract is generally performed by specialists. You don't want an amateur doing so. And these specialists specialize in cardiothoracic surgery or thoracic surgery, though minor procedures may be performed by pulmonologists. Pulmonology is closely related to critical care medicine when dealing with patients who require mechanical ventilation. As a result, many pulmonologists are certified to practice critical care medicine in addition to pulmonary medicine.
I definitely want anyone keeping my lungs a breathing to be certified in their respective fields. Now, there are many ways a pulmonologist can diagnose. They begin the diagnostic process with a general review, focusing on hereditary diseases, exposure to toxicants such as smoke, asbestos, exhaust fumes, or coal mining, exposure to infectious agents, and even autoimmune diseases.
And they can fix all those things using a varying type of procedures. There are clinical procedures, including medical laboratory investigation of blood, spirometry, the determination of maximum airflow at a given lung volume. There's also x rays, CT scans, things like that. And if none of that is good enough, there are surgical procedures. And major surgical procedures on the heart and lungs are performed by a thoracic surgeon. I think we've covered that. Pulmonologists often specialize in specialized procedures to get samples from the inside of the chest or even the inside of your very lung.
As a general rule, the more complicated the medical word, the less likely you are to want to have that thing. I think that's a pretty good way to describe it. Now, There are many treatments and therapeutics. There's education and training. You can be a regular pulmonologist, a pediatric pulmonologist, which of course is a child pulmonologist, someone who was really, really good and became a doctor at a very young age, and even a pulmonology physician assistant.
We hope that this episode of Scattering Report has filled up your brain and your very spirit like a lung fills up with the gases that surround us all. So, if you'd like to learn more about our very specific gases that we have to offer, please join us for the next episode of
The ultimate tournament of everything.